welcome back to another episode. We are gonna be moving on to the next area. Oh. I'm heading out. I gotta tell him I'm heading out. Let me know if you find anything. Oh, that's it. Okay. I didn't look behind me, but apparently there was a couple other items. Oh! Something's happening while we're leaving. Oh, shit! I don't have to wear. I saw Pewter. What is he doing here? He walked up to me while I was trying to work it out.
Date, I have to talk to you about something.
Huh?
About the original Cyclops serial killings.
He's doing it away from the boss. He's gonna tell me the secrets.
Why this all of a sudden?
Because I want you to solve this case, Mr. Date. I want you to find who did this and bring them to justice. So, if I can help you, even a little.
Why didn't you say anything at Abyss?
The boss was there.
Yeah.
Couldn't speak openly in front of her. So, I decided to meet you here.
Alright, let's hear it.
Earlier, I told you that I was completely certain the original Cyclops killer couldn't have committed these crimes.
Yep.
I am absolutely certain the original Cyclops killer could not have committed these crimes. Let me explain why.
Okay, this is gonna be a shit show, isn't it?
I'll start by telling you the identity of the Cyclops killer. Although, it's more accurate to say, killers.
Well, there was two of them.
More than one?
In the first series of killings, the culprit had an accomplice. One of them was born a murderous psychopath. The other is Rohan Kumakura, the previous chairman of the Kumakuras.
Oh, and that's why the other guy took over the company. Well, the mob, but... Rohan was one.
They each had a role to play. The murderer committed the homicide, and Rohan removed the eyeball.
Okay. It's definitely me that was the killer then, isn't it? About Rohan, let's go there first.
18 years ago, Rohan took a woman's eye. She was already dead. He put his finger into her eye socket and gouged it out. The reason why was simple. He was fascinated by women's eyes. Their beauty stimulated his greed and his desire to possess them. He needed to have them, to make them his own. Driven by this instinctive impulse, he took the woman's eye.
You're telling me state secrets,
He
man.
acquired a grotesque obsession with the eyes of dead women. He was very particular about his need that the eye belonged to a deceased woman. But even being the head of a Yakuza gang, there weren't too many opportunities for him to indulge. His deepest, darkest desire went unfulfilled for years.
And that probably drove him nuts,
However,
right?
he soon met his ideal partner, the aforementioned psychopath. The Cyclops killer would commit the murder, and Rohan would take the eye.
And if that was the accomplice, why did she know all that shit?
Thus, a mutually beneficial relationship was established. This was the origin of the Cyclops serial killings. At about the same time, you were assigned to Abyss.
Why did it get classified? Let's do that and then ask.
I don't know.
The details of the original Cyclops serial killings case have become nebulous over time. Even the official investigation material contains nothing of value. I am unable to draw any conclusions from them.
You really have no idea?
If I did, I would tell you.
Who is it? Me!
He was born with a brain dysfunction. Due to damage to the posterior pituitary gland, he was unable to properly secrete oxytocin.
Oxytocin is a peptide hormone linked to feelings of love, affection, and trust. It is colloquially referred to as the love hormone.
Oh, and that's what my dosages are, aren't they?
It causes a tranquilizing effect which improves mood and relieves stress. It is normally secreted when the body makes contact with an object of affection, such as an embrace or caress.
I'm sure you know what this implies, but he was unable to feel love in the way that we do. However, he was able to experience a substitute. His brain was wired in such a way that allowed him to feel satisfaction through other means. Due to the unique idiosyncrasies of his brain, he was able to release large amounts of dopamine and endorphins by performing a certain action.
What was it?
Murder.
Dopamine is a hormone linked to the reward system of the brain. The pleasant feeling attained through accomplishment is dopamine.
We're getting scienced in here.
Endorphins are a kind of brain narcotic. They dull pain and create a feeling of happiness.
He got pleasure from killing people?
It's slightly more complicated than that. Killing people was the only way he could get pleasure. He was 12 when he took his first life. That enlightened him to the pleasure of murder, which he would do again and again.
Summarize for me. You're still telling me who it... I
The
know it's
original
me.
Cyclops killer had an accomplice.
Because I get dosages and everything else.
There
We're
were
good.
two
It's me.
Cyclops killers.
And one of them was the former chairman of the Kumakuras, Rohan Kumakura.
Rohan committed suicide by jumping to his death 1 year ago.
That means... Pewter, tell me this. One of the original killers is dead, I know that. But that means one remains. Who is he?
After his fourth murder, he was arrested by the police. They actually picked him up on other charges. But, in any case, he is currently serving a life sentence in Fuchu prison.
Fuchu prison?
Yes.
What's his name?
In prison, he doesn't have a name.
Oh.
He's simply called Number 89.
Okay, so it isn't
Number
Date.
89.
I know who killed Shogun Adami.
We got
So,
that call.
now you know why I said that the original Cyclops killer couldn't have committed these crimes. Because one is dead, and the other is behind bars. Neither of them had the opportunity.
Thank you, Pewter. Oh, right, that's all the information I was looking for early on. Oh, man. That feels good to know. But it wasn't me. But that would have made sense, because I'm taking dosages of stuff, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. I don't remember anything before then, so I could have been a murderer easily. It still could be me, and they're lying to me. There's too many variables! It was so quiet I felt like I could hear floating dust. I stepped inside, I thought it maybe was empty, but I saw a shadow in the corner of my eye. It was Mayumi. It was like she was... Oh, it was like watching a decaying old tree cling pathetically to the earth. I don't want to do this. This is going to be fucking sad and hard to do. There's nothing funny anymore. There's nothing funny. So look at the photographs in her hand. Sorry to interrupt. Do you want to talk about it? About Ota?
This is your fault. I heard from the police because you didn't take care of Iris. My boy Ota got involved.
Date, I looked into the investigation report. Mayumi confirmed Ota's body early this morning.
Okay.
See.
I'm sorry. I want to be alone right now. Did you not hear me? I said leave!
That's rough!
Date, let's go. She is in no state to talk.
Yeah, you're right.
That's rough. Okay, so... I'm gonna go to Marble next. I'm gonna go to Date after that, and then the Sagan the Sagan, whatever you want to say. That Residence last.
Are you okay, honey?
Nope!
About last night. Well, 3 in the morning anyway.
You know about it?
It's on every channel. You have the face of a ghost. Do you want a glass?
I don't need a drink. I need information. Do you have anything?
Well,
Maybe
let's
both,
see.
man.
I do have... I suppose you could call it intuition.
Tell me.
What do you got? Information about the incident.
The Kumakuras are involved in this case.
What the-
Remember what I told you before?
I don't believe it.
That there's a relationship between Ren and the Kumakuras. Shoko also has a relationship with them. You know about her dealings with the Kumakuras, right?
So basically, 2 of the victims are linked to the Kumakuras. That must mean they're involved somehow, right?
Not 2, 3.
3? Iris?
No, not that one. The boy.
Ota?
He came here last night.
Ota?
Yes, from Matsushita Diner. He's linked to the Kumakuras as well.
How is he linked to the Kumakuras?
Have you heard the rumor?
I don't know this one. Mama told me a similar story about Aibas. About Sajima in the Kabasaki district. The basic idea is this. 8 years ago, So sold his land in the Kawasaki district for 30 billion yen. Half a year later, an explosion at the chemical plant caused the land prices to drop drastically. So bought back the land for 1 billion. Almost like he knew beforehand that the accident would happen. Did So blow it up, or conspire to blow it up? No, that wouldn't make sense. So wouldn't gain anything from that. He would end up with 29 billion in cash and 1 billion in land. It's not a zero, but there's more to the story.
The Kumakuras own a handful of real estate companies. They of course look legit, but they're Yakuza fronts. I'll call those real estate companies the KE to keep it simple for you.
Thanks.
The KE followed in So's footsteps. They bought up land in Kawasaki.
Why?
Now, back to So. Have you heard of the plans for the casino in Kawasaki? So was the one who came up with it.
I was born and raised in Kawasaki. I remember the landscape of my childhood, and I loved it dearly. But look at Kawasaki now, and I see images of the destruction on television. My heart aches like it's being chopped to pieces. But I promise you, I will revive the Kawasaki district at any cost. Casino Town Kawasaki will give new life to the city.
But it's... How long can you be
After
over there
that,
with radiation?
So moved fast. He submitted the bills he needed to the National Assembly after drumming up support in the right places. The bills passed, and it became an official government initiative.
Decontamination efforts therefore increased at a rapid pace in the Kawasaki district. At the moment, the area is still considered off limits. However, the air in Kawasaki is currently purified to such an extent that it has no negative effect on the human body.
Okay, explain some shit, but why the
If
bodies?
the plan goes smoothly, land prices in Kawasaki are going to skyrocket. And all that land is owned by the KE, and by So himself. The land he bought back for 1 billion will be worth 10 times that soon.
He's involved in some shady business.
I don't think that means murder of
This
Renju.
is
in them.
just another rumor, but the chemical plant exploding was no accident. It was done intentionally.
Okay, we
By
figured
So
that.
and the Kumakuras, you mean?
But there's no hard evidence of that. It's just gossip.
I wonder if we could find any evidence.
What were we talking about again?
Ota and the Kumakuras.
Oh, right. You know how Matsushita Diner is close to the Kawasaki district?
It is. They want it. Is that the thing?
The chemical plant explosion made times hard. Foot traffic went down, sales declined. No wonder it closed down. Ota must hold a grudge. Someone caused that explosion.
It closed down.
And if it was intentional, he'd hate them even more.
I thought it was still
That's
running.
how I link Ota to the Kumakuras.
I don't think that's...
Thank you.
It's a little
Mama.
loose to me.
I don't know if what you told me will lead to anything, but...
Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to waste your time.
No, it was very helpful.
I'm glad I can help, even if it's just a little.
Well then, be seeing you.
Come back anytime.
Oh, you know I'll be back, Mama. You know I'll be back. Alright, Date Residence. What do we got going on? Oh, Mizuki's here. Mizuki's curled up on the sofa. She looks like a small animal frightened by a predator. She's probably more than pissed at me. Oh. Cool. Large speakers. Apparently we got a nice sound system going. That's her bed. I must have a room then, do I? Must be there. The entrance. Maybe the door's behind me. Oh! We bench! Mine and Mizuki's clothes. Oh, we have the same outfits. We just wear the same outfit every day. I see how it is. Hard times, eh? Favorite metal pipe. Cool that you have a favorite metal pipe there, girl. My god, we have a small apartment here. It's a pot, kitchen, seasonings, refrigerator. Is there a TV here? Audio equipment. Just see, he's an audiophile. Is that what he's doing? Audio equipment for an audiophile. Oh. It doesn't look like we got a TV in here. That's pretty shit. Alright, about Ota. She's out of it. Iris? The warehouse?
Mizuki must know about Iris and Ota.
Of course, the news was distributed heavily across the internet, not just in Japan, but worldwide.
Oh.
3 days ago, Mizuki discovered her mother's body. 2 days ago,
Her father's, and then now both of her friends.
This morning, 2 of her best friends. It is completely understandable that she is at her mental limit.
Can I be left alone for a while?
Are you okay?
Yeah.
She certainly didn't seem so, but I can't stay by her side for
Iba, contact Abyss. See if they can get Mizuki a good counselor.
Understood.
I stayed with her for a little while, but we didn't speak, having nothing more to say. I left. Alright. 1 spot left, bitches. If we don't gather anything from this... When I visited the Sagan household, I found he told me with a hollow look in her eyes. She let me in and asked me to sit on the sofa. I agreed and sat down. But after that, I couldn't say a single word. The heavy silence weighed on both of us. You know, there's gonna be no reason for me collecting all this stuff. There's nothing to it right now. It's all just about me coming in and doing the stuff. About Ota?
Ota was one of my students.
Oh.
I taught him in elementary school. I heard it from the police. Ota tried to help Iris and ended up... I don't know what to say. I have no words.
It's pretty rough. This game's taking quite the turn here.
Iris was my everything. We always went everywhere together, whether it was buying clothes or going to the movies or taking a walk or going shopping at the supermarket. When she was young, she would just hold one of my fingers. Her hand was too small to hold mine. Then it was 2, then 3. And finally she could hold my hand. But eventually, she left my hands altogether. She started crossing her arms, being independent, even though she needed constant attention growing up.
Hey, Tomi, my entire focus is on this case. Is there anything at all you can tell me?
Anything.
I don't know if this is important.
No, please. Tell me.
I may have told you this already. I met Renju's wife Shoko twice before. The first time at the wedding, the second time a month ago. That second time was in the waiting room of the prison.
Okay. Like the one where our boy 89's locked up?
Prison?
There's an acquaintance of mine from when we were younger. I visit them a few times a year. And by coincidence, I saw Shoko. I don't think she noticed me, but I recognized her as Renju's wife right away. She was there for the same reason I was, to visit one of the inmates.
Do you know who?
No, I don't. We didn't talk.
Which prison?
Fuchu Prison, in Tokyo.
Okay. So there's definitely something up with number 89 there then. With Shoko or Hitomi.
Fuchu.
Prison?
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Her memories are a part of this room. And always will be. When she was a baby, she fell off that sofa and cried and cried. One day she tore up her picture book all over the floor here. Another time she drew with crayons all over the window. She painted my portrait on Mother's Day. Scratches on the floor, chipped plates, burn marks on the table, stains on the cushions. Everything you see. It all holds a memory of her.
Damn, this game might get me.
But why?
This game might get me. This is rough, yo.
I'm sorry to have bothered you. I'll be going now.
Ugh.
I don't know what to do. Thinking about her.
Oh, man.
Dante, please, you have to catch them.
Pretty sure we will, man.
Please.
Please.
We got this.
I will. Trust me.
Almost got me. My eyes got a little watery there. Will not lie. Man, that was rough. Hey, let's get back to a little bit of the more serious happy times, yeah? Turn to the boss's office to report. Why does it look different? I didn't see her anywhere.
Where did she go?
Well, she isn't always here, correct?
True.
I don't know. I sat on my usual seat and decided to wait for boss. Hey,
What are you doing?
I thought it would be easier to talk like this.
Oh, you know, you're right.
What do we have to talk about?
A summary of the investigation, perhaps?
And you know that might be a good thing to do in the next episode. So please comment, subscribe, tell me out of this episode. Tell me how fucked up you think this is going. If that got you even a little bit emotional. See you all in the next episode. Take care till then, guys, and bye-bye for now.